What's going on, everyone? Hope y'all having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of Gunnar's Garage. Today we are going to be rebuilding the carburetor off of my 1981 Chevrolet Camaro. And a couple of videos ago I actually took the carburetor off the engine block and now it is sitting on my dining room table. I will say before we get into it, I did not take the time to clean everything. So that is a step that I would recommend taking. Me not doing this step might bite me in the butt later, but for right now, we're just going to be rebuilding it and putting it on the engine block and seeing if this thing idles, because last video that we did with the carb, it was leaking a lot of gas through the carburetor, at least through that bottom portion of it, that bottom block, the main gasket, I want to say what it is. So we are going to be replacing all of that, and hopefully we won't have any gas leaks, and us not having gas leaks will make it so it actually idles. That is to be determined. We haven't really heard it run other than just me kind of feathering the throttle a little bit, and even then it was definitely more of a smoke show, and I wasn't out. It wasn't running enough for me to actually be out and look at everything and actually visually see what's happening. So that is going to be the main purpose, besides actually just rebuilding it, and because I mean that's just what needs to be done. But yeah, I will be joined here with my father-in-law in a little bit, and he's gonna help building it, but also help kind of direct traffic, because I don't really know what I'm doing. It does come with instructions, so it's gonna be really helpful, and we're just gonna basically crack at it. That's enough yapping, so let's get into it. All right, so this is actually day 2 of trying to record this video. If I sniffle a lot, I don't even know what I have anymore. I thought it was allergies, thought it was head cold. Now I just don't even know. Anyways, dug a little deeper into actually the carburetor itself. So what I'm about to show you is, yes, I did end up going out and we went to the store and we got some actual carb cleaner, because the more we started to tinkle and fiddle, it was just getting annoying, and we're like, all right, we're just gonna have to get it, carb cleaner. So just skip whatever I said in the beginning of the video and just go ahead, do yourself a favor and really start to clean out that carb and make sure that that's a step you don't skip. Second of all, I was an idiot, so as per usual, I always feel like I'm an idiot in every video. There was actually another layer that we forgot to take off, which was the bottom layer, or whatever you want to call it, on the carb, and found our issue. So that is definitely a broken bit of a gasket. So that was my big issue there. This is kind of funny how we found it, because we were like, whoa, why do we have so many gaskets? But we only have, yeah, it's just, don't forget to take apart your carb completely. So now we're on the stage of letting it soak overnight, which already happened. And now we're gonna blow it out and we're gonna start reassembling. I will probably catch up with you when we are starting to get assembled. We got fuel spraying out. Yeah. That's the man.
See, that's a success, boy. Man, that smoke is violent, though.
All right, so it actually runs. As you could tell, we actually had a take one and a take two. There was a bunch of gas in that first clip there that was coming out of this port right here. That was just because we had a gasket that was wrong right here. And so this has a gasket between this and the head of it and the other gasket itself. So that was what that spraying gas was in that first clip there. But there is no more gas actually on the intake manifold. So then that's what we were fighting before, and that's why it wasn't necessarily idling the way it should. So we got all that figured out now. There's no more gas leaking up top here. That mechanical fuel pump, I think it's leaking from one of the fittings, so we'll have to address that. So there is still a little bit of a fuel leak after all that effort, but we got the main issue solved and we got it to actually idle. So that is big news. There's still lots of vacuum that we need to go through and figure out, a lot of connections that we have to go through. I'm honestly hoping that one day we'll be able to eliminate most of that and be able to kind of move on. We got to idle everything even without this little solenoid actuator, whatever you want to call it. In the next video we do on the Camaro, it will definitely be deleting a lot of the systems, fixing that gas leak, and we will see what happens when we idle with it some more and see how that works out. I also need to kind of go through and make sure all this is charging, make sure the battery is charging and all that fun stuff. So there is a lot of work that still needs to be done. I'll be making a list shortly of everything that we need to cover, and there might be more stuff that we find, or just going through everything here. But yeah, I still want to make sure that we get everything dialed in. So I know this video might be a little short and there might be a lot of holes. Got it all figured out. We got the carburetor rebuilt. It just took a lot of fiddling and farting around to make sure that we're doing this right. I have never rebuilt a carburetor before, so it was really nice to have my father help me. Otherwise, I don't think I would have been able to do it without him. So again, huge help, so I'm really appreciative about that. There's still a lot of work to do. We have the drive shaft in, so really it's a test to see if the brakes are gonna work and making sure that we don't have any other fuel leaks. So we need to get that crossed off the list. Making progress, this was huge. That's the first time that I've ever heard it idle. So we're definitely getting somewhere. There's definitely, I think there might be some stuff that's like burning off and whatnot. Every time we work on it, we're getting a little closer. So I'm very appreciative about that, and I'm glad we're getting somewhere. Stay tuned for more Camaro videos. If you want to see some more Subaru videos, drop a comment down below. And if you've made it this far, hitting the like button and hitting the subscribe button really helped me out a bunch. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.